we beat them. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of our enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. No lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta get. Who want a problem with A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. It's a massive company called Shinra. I don't know exactly what they into, but they wanna get control of my live stream, and I just can't let that continue. They don't care who they hurt, who they injure, wanna turn the whole planet against us. So it's up to get join the resistance, or you wind up going against us. My name is Barrett Wallace, and I'm known for paralyzing, pulverizing punks into submission. I ain't fantasizing. Wish this world wasn't violent, it'd get worse if we allow it. Hot hair with a candy for an arm and a mind with number of edges inside it. And I represent Avalanche. Man, them chumps don't have a chance. Watch them scatter, man, we never embarrass Lano's battle plans. My people beside me, team to provide me with a bit of voice of reason. Got Big, got Wedge and Jesse. Anybody in my way, I'm squeezing. Get behind me, I'm leading, but bomb in the region, it's gotta be the highest treason. We came too far to back down, and I'm not leaving till we even. Bring it to whoever wants, you can get it quick. Got the president and everybody throwing fits, and we gotta get control of it. Ain't nobody hopping off this train till it's over with. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of our enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. No lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta get. Who want a problem with A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. A-R-R-E-1-T, they gon' have to come get me if they want me. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't care about much. Just my daughter Marlene and my people being free. See, you gotta understand, son, I don't have the answer. I just keep the faith, and I always keep a handgun. No, I mean that literally, cause I got a handgun. I call it a gun arm, so I'm never unarmed. Keep the high top fate, and I keep a bad attitude. Pity the fool that compare me to that other dude. Avalanche reppin' till the day I pass on. Willing to die for freedom. Ready if you should need them, cause we beat them. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. Encouraged, got a bit further to go by any means. Getting rid of our enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Insurgents, not a bit nervous. No lip service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta get. Who want a problem with A-V-A-L-A-N-C-H-E, yeah, that's who we be. Yeah. Is it right to go on? They're all gone. They died for the planet. Will they ever forgive us? Right now, I really don't know. Yeah. I've been real. When I'm with ill, I spit skills, get gill like mithril, blow like a pinwheel. Live from the live stream, tighten your flows that get tossed in the cycle of souls. And only the foolish try, the rest know full well it's suicide. Monsters traveled here on the last lunar cry. Prototype of the aura site, archetype, parasite. Get your data right or get shot at like time. A lyrical rhyme slave, erasure from my digital mind wave. Start up the crime wave, Project G when the meteor falls. Saw the future without reading your palms. I read 13 chapters and the rappers come after. Ran in major blow like Macro reactors. Keep the sister ray equipped straight. Command counter with the ultimate, bring it into your day. Absolute, think you can stay in the avalanche. Traverse or level up a family, you don't have a chance. We got the superior material. Beware of the various terrors. We prepare for you, clear your area, it gets scarier. Absolute, think you can stay in the avalanche. Traverse or level up a family, you don't have a chance. We got the superior material. Beware of the various terrors. We prepare for you, clear your area, it gets scarier.
Yeah, lights out in the city. For the right, yo, my cut ties with my pity. Come alive when it's gritty. Keep more than a buster on my back. Do it for the scene, not talking film, it's not an act. System failure from the top down. Oppression from technology, guess we should play the cop now. How we get so lost, wow. Soldier up, it just be a statistic. Genova cells are flowing through the veins of every misfit. Wouldn't miss it for the world, I'll just switch up the stand. Shit on nothing, I won't let my adversaries advance. Better throw up your hand, feel that light stream pumping. Mako green lights, hit the gas, hard thumping. We don't ever fall down, we don't ever give up. When it's crunch time, avalanche is coming in clutch. Got the bomb set.
level up, but family, you don't have a chance. We got the superior material. Beware of the various terrors. We prepare for you. Clear your area. It gets scarier. Absolute. Think you can stay in the avalanche. Travel so level up, but family, you don't have a chance. We got the superior material. Beware of the various terrors. We prepare for you. Clear your area. It gets scarier.
I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. At least I think I'm here. I'm still half asleep. I kind of just woke up. And then I was like, oh shit, it's 11 something. I'm supposed to be streaming. So I got up, got myself a gun. No, I got up and did some things. Now we here. Not what I want. That's what I want. Make sure we good. We good. All right. What happened yesterday? We knocked on the door. Told Shorty her husband was dead. Right. And then what else we do? That's why we got this book. Duh. I can't do that. Okay. That. How can do that? Might know how to do that. Don't know how to do that yet. Him has to be, wait, in order to succeed, body has to be down. The autopsy has to be finished, and him has to be absent. Boost. There's some way to talk to. Oh yeah. Okay, we got things to do. Let's see. How do I get back downstairs? Door, duh. I'm really. Door, homie. What I say? The only one who listens to me. You don't even listen to me. Is it? Oh no, it's not time. It's snowing, however. Alright, we're not doing that. I'm gonna talk to you, fresh mouth girl. We don't want to go over there, I guess. I guess I have to wait till nighttime to remove the boot. Because that's the only time I'm not with him. That would make sense. Yeah. You want to stop by the pawn shop? Let me in, let me in. Oh, the figurines are over here.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table.
Ah, there's
Some
something
on
in my
horseback, others in
freaking
rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
I used to be very serious about my Franco-Nigerian knights.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by...
This is what the loyalists look like, yes.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles.
You're probably talking about... I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. I don't like either set very much.
Damn. Maybe I need to talk to you?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
No. Fine. I'll try using the one I have. Fun. Refill the thingies. Talk to the guy. Jesus Christ. Have I been in here? Must have. Yeah, I've been in here. I don't think there's anywhere I haven't been. There should be there we go. Holla.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds, powdered with snow. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds' melancholy rustling.
Fantastic.
Damn, I should stop you.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good, now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, my bad, homie. You said that after I answered, so it's really your fault. Where should we go, George? Shit, let's go this way. Did I go in here? I probably did. Yeah, I've been everywhere. I think this game is almost over. I think. But I think I know how to get the shoes off that dude. Should we go this way? Go with this. Or you go with that. Oh God, you stop being tired. Wake up.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
This
Simmer
coffee ain't
down.
doing nothing.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with waves and fishermen?
But you're not
We
a
need to be out
fisherman.
there with them,
Are
fishing,
you?
making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
Oh. He needs to go on a date with another drunk badly. But I'm not a drunk no more.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
Then it's like
That's great. Until then, you should maybe start thinking about the funeral.
Sire, she doth not believe it wasn't you.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all. Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world? Someone's been reading up on last century Gotwaldian philosophers.
alright,
Play
I'm
it cool
in.
now.
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now, anyway. Come back here in June. Yes, that is a pity.
You like the Capri funeral idea? Wow, so someone's been a little boring. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown, he doesn't even want to talk to you about it.
Wow.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. Of course you do. And maybe some black shoes or a pristine white shirt to go with that. It's official. My lord's Copo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further.
You know what? I don't like where this is heading. I really, really don't. Shit. I don't know where those other traps were. Oh, it's getting late. Okay. I know what I need to do. But you can follow me around for a little bit longer. This way. Oh yeah, we can't go that way. Oh, my head. There's one out here, ain't it? Did I talk to you, homie? Suit and tie? We missed one right in the beginning, didn't we? Is that a shirt? Oh, those are the kids. I think I've been in here.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
Oh,
the wind
yeah.
has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Yeah. I remember now. I remember. It's been a while, but I remember. Where is this other trap? There we go.
All the traps are stocked now, and still no sight of the phasmid.
Oh, they're all stocked? I only had the... Well, damn it, I didn't know that. I Had I known. Oh my god. Do I need more sleep? Probably. Alright, I need to get rid of Kim. So I can get that boot. Okay, I had to go find my room. Oh, I got the song stuck in my head and it won't leave. Here's my room. Goodbye, Kim.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap. The water reflects back a vague image of your... An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Oh, I gotta go back and talk to them? If I go back out, Kim shouldn't be with me. Why are you here? Go to bed, homie! Dude, thank you for the follow. I can't pronounce your name, but I appreciate it.
Yes? Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this. They say it's a sin.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. He simply nods.
Okay, so maybe we have to wait till later. So we'll come back when it's late. And maybe you'll go away and I can get the boots. For now, we'll go talk to Lena. Going the wrong way, aren't I? I can't see. Because I'm sleepy? Oh, where did what's his name go?
Hello, dear. It's good. Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him. I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time. That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Ah, shit.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Different? How? I'm not. It's not that. It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
That I am, ma'am.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story?
Of course.
Or a dream?
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is. Like a sad young girl.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not. Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
I know what I'm looking for. Where is it? Is it this one? Yep, that's the one.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Are you saying you made it up? Seem to really believe it happened? Doesn't that count for something? So you haven't seen it. Should arrest you. Like,
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
suggestion is only. What? First, tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. Oh, I thought this has been a lie. Thing is, you're not sure of either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary. Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Really?
Really, Kim?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel. Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Be careful out there, Lena. It's Pleasure, ma'am. The rest of it's grim thing.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be
A waste of time. A lie. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
Damn. What's my new mission? Oh, nothing. Okay. Oh, y'all not gonna talk to me because I don't have that, what is it called? Is it this one? Spirit of policing. But I might have clothes that... Yeah, I might have clothes that might up that. That will. That's it. Wait a minute. You wearing that one then, homie? Let's steal. Anything I can do, I can do that. It's not gonna...
Again? I can't believe this shit.
That gives me... Alright, hold on. Let's quick save it. And then do it.
Again? I can't believe this. Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. So, do you know who hanged him? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. You want something more?
There's something that binds you to him.
Damn it. Reload! Let's talk to you.
Yes? What is it? That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Whoa, how does she know your name? She probably heard it from somewhere. You have to be more careful, Karaoke Star. Names are dangerous.
Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches.
Wow.
Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to...
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse, and I really liked it.
Horse face woman. Yeah, that's funny.
She actually did.
Yes, I called you by your name. What about it? God, everybody knows your name. Please go finish your investigation, so everyone can go home.
Where's my endurance? Oh, because I'm damaged. Oh, I have stuff. Alright, before I leave, I want to go knock on that woman's door. Never answered.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the in. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you. He doesn't like where this is going.
Do I have any tools? Go talk to them. Donna? Interesting.
The fan stands still. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The lights are on. The lights are off again. The lights are on. The switch must be broken. The window stands broken in its... The morning light hurts your eyes.
Why can't I get on the roof to talk to her, though? I don't understand. Somebody tell me why. I just wanna know. Let's go back to the second. You're playing me, keep it on the low. You never talk to me. You're not gonna tell me anything new.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Cause my heart can't take it.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It's not time yet. Okay. We outie. I said we outie. You don't listen to me.
Yes?
See, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Oh, now we're training. What was we gonna go do? See, now I don't remember. Damn it. Oh, I know one thing I want to do. Sure, let's go this way.
old monument stands in the middle of the...
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I can go and lie to Everett. I can do that too.
A lorry stuck in the windows are clear. The fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes stick. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of a large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. It is the seal of Royalist era Revachol. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not a new... Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over.
Don't fucking help me. Alright,
Hello again, sir.
quick save. Even though it's at 92, you never
Hello
know
again, sir.
how these dice rolls are gonna go.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them.
Are you selling drugs, Shorty?
The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Oh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Want more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor in dismal working condition. Chewing on your nails mean you're recycling your body material. Very interesting. It's an intense addiction way of business.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the other one.
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Think so? Fine. Better.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
How do you know? I'm usually not. Yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards some booze. And I'm having a grand time. I'm also sad. My head hurts.
Because you usually aren't.
Yeah, about that. Maybe.
I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you.
Yes.
The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Do I have anything to put in suggestion? Let's see. Blah blah. Oh no, that's negative suggestion. Yeah, I didn't think I had anything to put in suggestion. That'll make. Do I have anything taking away from? That's not a suggestion. I shall be back when my suggestion is higher. I should buy some. Store closed? No.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall.
Pain threshold. Hold on, I do have some.
The white ceramic cuirass hugs your torso, shielding your vitals without adding much bulk to your form. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this. This protect me from not.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
Yeah, I want the full suit. There could be my pocket pass.
It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities. Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Oh, Lord. This a precursor to
The display
something?
rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Hyamdala man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyamdal and the Devil Woman. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdal novels.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
The display rack is brimming with water. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Expensive.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop. I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's
just a door. This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Host Almighty, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Oh, great.
Her facade is dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the
Good morning, Miss Territorial.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs.
Yo,
God knows what she's doing there.
Half asleep. I woke up at like 11:16, jumped up like, oh shit, son, I'm supposed to be dreaming. And hurry up and made some coffee and just turned everything on.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit.
How are you this morning?
Anxiety is a part of life.
A part of hers too, clearly.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Yeah, they are. That is true, and obviously the exception. Yeah, actually, super. Wow.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming.
Yo, this
10
game
or so
is fucking
seconds pass
crazy.
without change.
Yeah, I'm so jealous of your emotes, it's not even funny.
This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
It's not easy being wheezy.
She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
True that.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
How did you do that? I didn't know you could do that on Twitch.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband Annette's father? You know.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only
Yes,
child?
I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Well, I'm kind of ugly and shit.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
I'ma slap you in your red. Well, maybe not. I like
The
red.
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease.
That's why I hit
eating
a
at the very
body
foundation.
in your polar bear fridge.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing
I
income
gotta find
statements.
some more money. Oh, I was supposed to have sold that gun.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived,
Why'd you buy it?
I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
You know what? You
Yes,
get on my nerves.
I've contacted numerous
You called me
parapsychologists
stupid.
and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this! No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
You stupid lady.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally.
Talk to the kid real quick.
I'm
Never talk.
sorry, sir. I can't talk right now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. Maybe. It's the hat Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now. Before my...
Alright, something that will up my suggestion. Oh god, what am I wearing? Closure, interface. I find this game so fascinating, just the psychology behind it. And that is really the only thing that keeps me playing. Because there is no killing. And what's a game without death? What am I looking for? Oh, suggestion. Suggestion? Oh, Lord. What are you wearing, homie? Alright, so that's the only thing that brings suggestion. Quick save!
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Because you know each other.
Nice.
She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hey, Gon, so you know me? We've met before? On second thought, maybe I should remember. Maybe there's a reason I forgot.
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time, before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, telling people about being a star. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Good.
Party eyes.
I
Yes, of
stopped
course.
taking
that makes
drugs.
sense.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
I kind of want to play this game again and do all the drugs and alcohol, but this game is so long.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Good thing she didn't say party eyes loud. Her mother's nearby.
F her mother.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy. Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
So we got some more points. What do we need? Oh wow, we need 50 more. Alright, we're gonna change this because I don't like what we're wearing. So we're gonna put on visual. Put on this. On this. 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 Takes away my empathy though. I can look in the mirror. Half-life. Logic. Pants I have? Why do I have no pants? What did I want to... I forget why I wanted over here. Damn. Why did my logic go down to 3? It says 5. Negative from bonus item. Negative from thought. So my logic is mad low. What? I'm gonna change. Already. That for yo, it works for me. It's all good. Inland. I'm good with that. Damn. More stuff here.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective. Crime fiction is a disgrace. These books greatly overstate. What's more, not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the... You see, Dick Mullen, a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Oh no, turns out he fated to solve the case. Yes, tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen, crime fiction. These books, what's more, not a single mention. Shelves filled to the brim with crime. Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the...
Shut up, lady. You buy all this shit.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. This...
Sir, please. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police...
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraise tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre- and post-factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
That is hilarious. Oh yeah, the maps. I was gonna steal one.
Several maps have been attached. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean, the largest in the Ozone Laurentide, fast disintegrating into mathematics. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth.
Oh yeah, I've been
Is
downloaded
the
it.
northeast azimuth.
I downloaded it
Samara
when
is
you
the east azimuth.
asked me to download
Sail
it.
is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
I'm gonna say yes. It's all gonna be dependent on how I feel though, because I've been very fatigued. But I'm gonna say yes, and for you, I'm gonna try very, very hard to keep that.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance, and the north coast of Averden to the east, Rokuron. It's so small you could... No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have, but it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that from when some design studio...
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far. For some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for...
Can I not steal them? Didn't I have that opportunity once before, though?
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye can...
Well, then screw you, homie. I'm just waiting for nighttime anyway, so I can get rid of good old... him here. Say my name, say my name. Didn't I do that already? Save.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPISA.
Yeah, I already did that. Alright. Talk to Kim.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Right. Now let's get...
Some areas are
Yeah. God, you guys treat me like I'm stupid. I think I searched everywhere in here. Oh, that's where the thing for the thing goes. I never figured out
Looks
the
like
password.
someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
The question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to? Sleep of imagination, and yet they still fail. That's just speculation.
That's a good question. Reality is ruthless.
Word. Did I ever go through there? I don't think so. I don't think I ever came up here. Someone lives here. Postcard. Really, a spot I've never been. Say word.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney.
Really?
This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we can try yelling into the furnace downstairs.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects.
Shut.
You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff in despair. Now I'm just a disempowered individual trying to take my disempowerment out on everyday object. Yep, I rip shit apart. I wish this one would finish. Only 15% done. I got 16 hours left. Excuse me. I remember this.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalk. Some of the writing has faded with age. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures, translucent Welkins. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Whoa! Dude, thank you for the follow. Can't read your name, but I appreciate it. Welcome to the asylum.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred. The hull door.
I
An
read all
inordinate
this.
amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political commentary. That one has a great beat. Just look at those.
And for what? All gone. The entire ocean. You see primitive oilery, albeit dark and cold. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Are you streaming today, Miss Territorial?
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work
I
called
feel you on
RUN.
that.
Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer.
But yeah, if you
The board
want to
becomes
play,
an empty snowfield in the
we can
final
play
phase.
Blood Hunt tonight.
Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out the full text reads,
I know, I read all this. I did all this.
"This old fireplace, the whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very history classes, students with their textbooks, radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. Perhaps the web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency.
Let me know, I'm just
A note
searching
says,
for collectibles
this one can
and
listen in
shit.
on any station it wants. They must have had massive air width. These things don't come cheap. Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names, and all of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule.
Nothing. It's just...
Yeah, I want to play with this. I never figured this out.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Maybe I figured out the password.
This is Indian repeater station, Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Good. Please repeat the password. Good. I've unlocked the production schedule. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Thank you, and goodbye.
Peace.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Cast with a quiet determination, the printer starts printing, a piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface. It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule. In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money. The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Riyal, but then came the delays. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Riyal, with only half of the game finished.
Gosh, where did they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor. Fortress Accident employed 18 people, the body composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations. Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists? It didn't. No, definitely not. A few more producers could have come in handy though, especially when dealing with writers, some of whom routinely skipped work because of mental health issues and extremely unprofessional sleep schedules. One of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping town for good.
Was that the chick in the whatchamacallit? Skim through the schedule.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy. Not the concept artists. It wasn't even the writers, with their panic attacks and 3-hour lunches.
What was it,
It was
homie?
impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team. They tried to make a 4 million Rial game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't. No, even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads. At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswav Jalisa, decided that what Whirl Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor. The world had never seen their kind before, and might never again. So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads.
Were they real heads?
Headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined. Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
Oh, Lord. I made a mistake.
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against
I
his
said
chest.
I made a mistake, homie. Don't look at me like that. Have some patience. Okay, I really didn't need to know
What if you
that
broke
bad.
the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
I'm not gonna
Well,
break
yeah,
it.
that and the catastrophic data loss. On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
The anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the air.
When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss. Always read the terms of service.
Damn.
And let's face it, they didn't have any money left for a legal action. Mysteriously enough, it seems that the off-site copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred.
Oh, they were sabotaged.
It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached. S. Luukinen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal. That's not what her colleagues thought. The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later. "4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye." Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said. Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Hope I have more information. Okay, that's where the body is. I can't do nothing with that right now. That's the furnace. That's where I found the guns. That's the ice cream machine, right? But I need a...
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. Turning the crank feels... You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else, some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Alright. Quick save. Pry bar.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and
yeah,
an electric
that's
freezer.
not gonna work. You can screw that. What do we have here? Stairs. Alright. Well, since I still have you, me, fuck with this.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
I need 50.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. You muster all your strength and yell.
Damn it. Load. I thought I loaded it before that. So I don't have... That's right, because I'm doing the whatchamacallit. Two of my physical instruments is gone. So I'm gonna have to wait. Alright, I need to take a break and go to the bathroom. I'm gonna put on some music real quick. And I shall return. I'm back. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I can't do that. Or that. I guess I will waste time and check out... Well, I didn't look at this. Yeah. Did buy some books, so let's interact.
The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Heimdall Man. The jacket copy proclaims, "Man from Heimdall returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tyribald. Before Man from Heimdall can mount a rescue, he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will Man from Heimdall be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend?" You open the book to a random page. Man from Heimdall, wielding his two Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms whirling like windmills are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield. Good God, this is some retrograde stuff. When was this shit written?
I don't know.
You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38. Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Heimdall tribe. From the village of Heimdall, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Gatla howl out his name. Man from Heimdall rides on a gilded griffin, his golden mane billowing in the breeze. Both Zweihanders sheathed on his back. He is off to war. Will he conquer his enemies? Will he conquer himself? The steel muscles of Man from Heimdall gleam in the humid jungle air. Yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home. A passage reads, "The man from Heimdall looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Heimdall will never succumb to your seductive wiles. Thine spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of Heimdall, stand above the vices of flesh, for it is weak and corruptible, yet mine is forged in gore and strife." Queen Lydiana just laughs, a sultry and salacious sound, then says, "I have grand plans for you, Man from Heimdall." She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. "First, you shall please me. Then lead my armies against the vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of the Man from Heimdall. Yet inside, there is turmoil. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct." In the final pages, Man from Heimdall mounts Galavarin, his mighty griffin, and turns his gaze to the horizon. Queen Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there's no word of trusty Tyribald. To find out what happens next, you'll have to pick up Man from Heimdall and the Three-Eyed Skull, available at fine bookstores everywhere. Spring 39.
That's bullshit. What is this? Is that my badge?
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man.
Yeah.
The greatest innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fort. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events, historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Sure.
That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Oh yeah, this is what I was made for. A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila! Now blast that first innocence. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores. Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Incorrect. Sola was anointed during the previous century and even lived to see the current one. She was an urban planner who spoke her mind and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to excel on their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history. She is often called an anti-innocence. Sola resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist.
Well, there's
who blamed
only
her for
one
not
more
taking the side
choice.
of the left during the correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. An innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world, a literal personification of history. Traditionally, an innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident or the known world in general.
Thank you.
At least the parts that matter. I can do better. Okay, so commonly an innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. The innocence wins because an innocence can't help but great. Dolores.
What was the question? I forgot. Who was the strongest? Oh. I'm gonna go with this
Incorrect.
one. Damn!
Vespa Messina is not a person, but a defunct state on the southeastern coast. Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue.
Did I? Changed my layout. What the fuck happened? About that later. I don't know what happened.
Question 3. Who was the false innocence? Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's widespread historical information. Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party, during the time of the Pericarnacium. There seems to be a mix-up with the sources. It's not my fault. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful. No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true. No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true. Incorrect. Kedra is a large nation in the mid-northern area. Incorrect. Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra. Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences, some assumed to have innocentic qualities, some who just thought so themselves.
I don't see the point of all this.
They have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen.
Dude, thank you for the follow. Can't read your name, but you're awesome.
The most famous and important of these was Ernest Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much.
Oh, did
This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious
You didn't
to
even let me read
humankind.
the book.
I've got it. Honest. Of course, this is my thing. The reason I exist in this world. The correct answer is Franco Negro. 0 doubts. While it was actually her. Incorrect. While Franco Negro built concrete churches and cathedrals, and oh yes, militarism and nationalism. My bad.
You know
yes,
what?
Obviously. Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence, a most radical change to the whole fabric of the world.
Correct.
Everything from inter-isolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow and more beautiful. More beautiful and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get
What, an electric shock?
an F for failure. Ha ha ha.
Thank you.
You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
What's going on with you? Okay.
You are shouting at an inanimate object, like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers. Browsing through the book again, you still have trouble understanding that your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. It seems rather unfair to try again after you already know the answers. But sure, if this makes you feel better, here we go again. Question 1. Who was the first innocence?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, this is what I was made for.
I forgot.
Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even as the first innocence. He declared that. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. Correct. Named the Franco Negro attempt. Question 3. Who was the false innocence? Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's correct. They have been the most famous and final stretch. I've got it. Honest. Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of everything from Inter East and more beautiful. Congratulations on an A. All correct. Impressive. Oddly so. You really navigated some treacherous waters here. Well done. The lieutenant is doing his best to ignore your behavior.
It's okay, Kim. I'm not
Yeah,
crazy.
sure.
Alright, we got 5 more points. What do I need? I need a lot. Oh, I can't do that. God. Investigate Doom commercial area. Can't do that. Tried to do that. Off to that or that. Might be. Oh, I might be able to do that. Hold on. Since she won't give me the red paint. Mystic! How are you, my love?
A thick layer of coal dust covers a lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No,
I want some chocolate.
Stupid.
Alright. Get out of here. I'm gonna use this to try to paint that wall. Maybe it's late enough I can get rid of Kim too. We'll see. Oh, I don't like dark chocolate. Where's that damn wall? I think it's over here. Or do I need paint? Isn't this the wall? It's not the wall? I could have sworn this was the wall. I guess not. That is the freaking wall. I know that's the wall. Alright, maybe it's late enough that you'll go away. And then I can try to get the boots off the dead body. Wasn't another wall. Alright, I'm gonna go to my room, homie. And then you're gonna go away. And I'm gonna sneak back out.
The trap is full of locusts. Poor things.
I'm gonna sneak back out. And boots off the body. Bye-bye. Okay, and when I go back out, you're gonna be gone. Oh, Kim, you're still there. Damn it. Go away. What I'm gonna do, though, since I am here... No. That on. That on. That on. Let's see. That's enough.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see
Really?
your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face.
With 6?
You're still not accustomed to it.
Alright. I'll put my regular clothes back on. Well, I guess we'll call it right. And this? I don't remember what I was wearing. That. I think that was. Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to waste time. I need him to go away. Kim won't go away. Kim, why aren't you going away?
Yes? What about me? Good. Let's change the subject.
then let's go talk to the bums. They're this way.
Tequila sunset. Of course. Drink first, story later. Classy. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular to Martinez.
Whatever will give me
That
XP.
said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Koran. There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
Are you telling the story of the headless...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Hett is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal. Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see? Well, yes, but it's the man on the horse that's of interest here. A man...
The pause is long and dramatic.
With no head on his shoulders. Wearing a fawn tracksuit, searching for the legendary fawn cap that went missing when he lost his head.
Wait, I thought the headless Fallen Rider rode a bull.
I thought that he rode a headless pig.
Well, there are many versions of this story, the most peculiar of which has the headless fawn rider riding on the back of another headless man. If I hadn't lost my keys that one time, I'd agree with you. But life is a cruel mistress.
Did I just waste booze?
Gertrude Hett may have been the first to witness the headless fawn rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case, would it?
What? You know it?
I've read the case file. But please, go on.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula de Ponte and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season. The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box. When she sees something, her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless fawn rider looming on the horizon. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound. Her body is never recovered.
What did the case file say?
Naturally, Ula De Ponte became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. De Ponte maintained that it was the so-called headless fawn rider and that she ran, fearing for her life. During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small-time businessman. I don't remember the exact details. The leading... No, She committed suicide before she could be taken into custody. They found her in the bathroom with a rifle, her face slowly peeling off the ceiling. Not a pretty scene.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Oh well, here's to another case closed. Anyway, that's the story of the Headless Faln Rider. Pretty crazy. Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated.
So if I keep giving you
now
booze,
he rides,
I'll get experience
searching for
points.
his lost found cat,
I can deal with
plotting revenge. Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline. Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off.
I had to find some more money.
Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
Got a hunch that it was the undercover cop. I don't want to. But it was the jockey. That's what I got. To agree, your theory sounds the most plausible. Who cares?
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right. Anyway, to each his own.
I've already
You want to hear any other
some
stories?
weird shit on this case. A headless jockey and a tracksuit fits right in. That's nothing. I've got an even crazier story. Okay, whatever became of the headless...
Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
Gnome of dissolves his victim in acid. Giant, whoever, is a big-ass mountain. The kind green...
Acid gnomes? Sounds like a stupid, low-concept band name.
Whatever.
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day, and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
He won't, though, because it's just a stupid legend.
Aye, I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
I actually do have one. The strangest of them all. But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? Tell me you got some story juice. Not much, but it will do. This last one is the most Martinet story I've ever heard.
Whatever, just give me my XP.
I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest. But I've been on the coast 8, 9 months now, and in that time I've seen at least 3 expeditions come through, searching for something. Magic animals? No, man, this is serious stuff. All kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters, even a bunch of ad agency types. I'm telling you, Tequila, this thing's got a pull on certain kinds of people.
Wait, what do you mean, certain kinds of people?
You know, obsessive types. People with predilections. Some of those expeditions come back after a week or so, looking haggard and dejected. Others don't return at all. The first time I saw one of these expeditions, I thought they were fucking with me. There was no way it could be true. It was just too high concept, even for me. I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state, and it might be too much for you to handle.
I can handle
it. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But I'm warning you, it's pretty out there. Our story begins at a legendary design studio, right here in Martinez. There was this designer. His exact name is lost to history, but in life, he was a legend. Made it big in Aranya, where he did some real pioneering work on grotesque and sans serif typography. A fucking genius, man. That is, if he even existed. Who knows? It's an urban legend, after all. Anyway, sometime later he started his own personal studio here in Martinez. And that's when he started working on some really wild stuff. I'm talking some glass-smooth, forward-looking design language, the kind of thing that would totally overthrow the old regime, design-wise.
A paradigm-shattering revolutionary?
But then something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose candy and pioneer graphic design work go hand in hand. You've got to understand, the work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular amounts of cocaine just weren't cutting it. By the end, they were bringing it in by the lorry load. Now, as you might imagine, snorting that much cocaine can't be healthy for a regular human, right?
Right. Wrong. It's super healthy. Your brain tells you so. And when has your own brain ever lied to you?
Oh, shut up.
Hey, Tequila, pay attention. The story goes that one day he was balls deep in work on what he thought would be his pièce de résistance, an advert so minimal it contained neither text nor images, just pure white. Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right at his desk before he could finish. His last words are recorded to have been, "It's as white as a blizzard of cocaine."
What a loss for the world of design. What a stupid fucking idea.
I know, Tequila. I know. But the story doesn't end there. Supposedly, when they performed the autopsy, the coroner discovered nearly 1/4 kilo of coke jammed into his nasal cavity.
That's almost certainly anatomically impossible. Wrong again, nerd. Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right. 250 grams of blow had accumulated in there over the years. We're talking high-grade Saramoritzian pure, not that cut-rate shit your grandma does. There are those who believe the designer was buried with this 1/4 key of nose candy still lodged in his sinuses. That's what those expeditions are looking for.
The cocaine skull.
The cocaine skull. Here's the kicker. This designer, this lead designer of a world-famous design studio, was born in Martinez. A local boy, Martin Martinez.
Oh, wow.
That's why he brought his studio here, back to where it all began. And that's why they buried him here, too. Perhaps right under Ab's pipe there. Or probably further down the coast, or in some yard in Martinez proper. A hidden mausoleum, no one knows exactly.
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay somewhere on the islets on the bay.
This is ludicrous and physically impossible. Sinuses can contain that amount of anything.
My only question is, where does one get a shovel?
Right? What do these expeditions plan to do with it? Rosemary said something about...
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum, the gangsters say they want to sell it on the black market, and the ad agency guys say they're seeking inspiration.
Bullshit. They just want to snort it. But you could beat them to it, Harry. You could snort the magic skull cocaine instead.
I'm pretty sure they all just want to snort it, though.
And why wouldn't they, eh? Sounds like right strong stuff.
Don't listen to him or his grandma. He's just making things up.
No, my grandma told me. I've heard other people say it too. That it's underwater. Or no, maybe it was the storm sewers.
Oh wow.
Or maybe it's in the air. Or in an ancient state pyramid offshore.
They're pretty vague about it in general. The gangsters like to claim they're looking for the grave of a friend, with picks and shovels. The archaeologists act all official about it, saying they're conducting serious research. Honestly, I think they're not really scientists, just rich. The junkies, for some reason, are pretty upfront about it. They just say they're looking to snort some blow out of a dead man's nasal cavity.
Honest men on an honest quest. You should join them.
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as anyone on the coast.
Okay, I'm convinced. Let's find it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on just a minute. Finding it right now is literally impossible.
What?
For one, the way is blocked by that big lorry that says Delta Logistics Company on the side. You'd definitely have to search the area behind that lorry too. Yet, it is impassable. And second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be a big production to do the cocaine skull justice. You need new gear, people who know what they're doing, all kinds of provisions. It's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup. Matter of fact, unless a bunch of money just falls out of the sky, we might never know what's up with that skull.
I have to agree. We barely have what we need to solve the case we've got now.
I keep forgetting we're on a murder case.
Chasing after quasi-mythical pieces of drug paraphernalia.
Shut up, Kim.
Besides, it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught up in something that has the word cocaine writ large on it. The PR is tricky on this.
Wait, maybe there's another way. Maybe up around the coast. Don't give up now.
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Who knows, though? Maybe someday we'll get our chance. Not that I can think of, currently. That might be the case, yes.
There's no waking him from his stupor.
Oh, and you were selling shit, if I remember correctly.
The legend! He's back! And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
Is there anything else? Him, go away. I need to check the body. Without you. I'm just running around wasting time. Won't go away.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
Can't remember that. Can I not get up back there? Come on. There's nothing else up here. If I remember correctly, there is a certain time where Kim is just like, yo, I'm going to bed, homie.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
How do I get up there? Oh, there's 3 of them. Well, it's definitely not this way. There we go. Where's the father and son that's normally up here?
You see, a once bright mural tower, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came. Looks like tomorrow never came.
Probably because it's so late.